Let's talk now about prevention of tendonitis. There's a few key points that you want to remember that are going to help you to avoid having to deal with this painful injury. One of the first things that you want to think about is not jumping into a training program too fast, too aggressively. You want to ease yourself into it, gradually build up, let your muscles slowly strengthen. That'll help you to avoid some of the stress that ends up happening on the body. Also, before your exercise, make sure you're doing a really good warm-up, and then maybe even more importantly, a good cool down with stretching afterwards. Now in regards to stretching, I want to show a couple of examples of some things you can do to help loosen up those tissues so that you're not too tight, you don't get all this extra stress and pulling through the tendons that will cause that inflammation. So in regards to the shoulder, a really easy stretch is to bring your arm straight, wrist back, and then what you want to do is actually pull your wrist out to the side. This is done really nicely against a wall, and then you can turn your body into that, and that'll pull all the way through the forearm, through the bicep, into the shoulder. With all of these stretches, you want to remember to stretch the back side as well. Always stretch the opposite side of the body. Make sure that you've got good balance throughout, okay? Now, with the elbow, we want to make sure we're stretching these wrist extensors, okay? So simply pull the wrist down, hold a nice good stretch, let that slowly ease off the tension. Again, remember to stretch the front side as well. Now a rule with stretching, go ahead and relax, is that you want to stretch lightly for a long period of time. We don't want a really aggressive stretch because that'll pull and cause tension through those tendons as well. You don't want to cause tendonitis while you're trying to prevent it, okay? As far as the knee goes, we want to stretch the main muscle contributing to that injury, which is the quad. Make sure the quads are nice and loose. A simple stretch like this is really helpful. Again, remember, stretch the backside, which is the hamstring, and nice and easy. There's a variety of ways for you to do that. All of this is going to pay huge dividends in helping you to make sure that everything is loose and stable and you don't have those injuries.